Hello, listeners. This is the NPG Podcast.
We have a letter.
Ooh.
A, rather.
C. Q.
F is my favorite letter.
I'm a big S fan.
I bet you're a big D fan.
I'm a big V fan. Yes, you're right.
D.
No, V.
Big D.
No, you meant V.
You're a big D fan.
Brian wants a D.
You're just a big D in general. How about that?
You are what you eat. Wait a second. That doesn't. God damn it.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh, shit, what
okay,
up?
ready?
Yeah, I would be ready. Just except one thing. I'm going to plug Steven's thing again. I just looked at his Dreadful game, and I'm all over this. This looks fucking creepy, and I like it.
How long
I know
has
it's
it
not-
been being made?
Huh?
Early 2017.
No, I mean, how long has it been?
Oh, how
No, that's
long?
where they're going to start.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's
they're
how long it's been
announcing
made
before they
for.
even start on it.
Since next year. I don't know, actually. I just got approached like a couple of months ago, so I think it's been about a year or more.
This looks delightful, though. It looks PT-esque.
Yeah. Which seems to be where games are headed now. This is like a very popular thing now.
War game.
Yeah.
But lay that letter on. Lay that D on me.
I want that D.
All right. Well, here's
Lay
God
the
damn
D
it.
on that.
Here's the
Damn it, Steven, you tricked me.
here's the big D that you guys want so bad. Hey guys.
Hi.
Say hi, man.
Hello.
Don't be rude.
Hello?
Make it personal. With no real backing from Sony for the Vita and the lackluster 3DS news this morning, my question is this. Is handheld gaming dead? Jerry from Columbus, Ohio.
That depends on if you mean entire consoles or like mobile gaming is still fucking thriving like
I
a
think,
motherfucker.
going by the letter, I think they're talking about regular
Console.
handheld things.
Console's dead.
PC Master Race.
PC man. I am going to say it right now. Consoles are dead. Handheld consoles are dead.
Unfortunate as it may be to think so, I may be inclined to agree.
Well, lucky for you guys, I don't.
Yay!
As a proud owner of all of those systems that are now dying.
Now, in terms of the Vita, yes, they haven't really pushed anything with that within the year at the very least. The 3DS news this morning, in case anybody knows, they had a direct, or doesn't know rather. They're basically like Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Maker. They're coming to the 3DS soon.
Ooh.
I want Mario Maker on
Those
3DS.
are like a couple of games that I wish that I had a Wii U for.
Exactly.
I don't know. Don't expect it like an exact port of it because I don't think the 3DS would be able to handle it. But anyway, these are games that already exist on another platform that they're just bringing over. It seems like so.
I don't have the platform, so lay it on me.
Well, that's fine, but this also could signify a decline, like Nintendo's pretty much done with the 3DS too overall.
Why is that? Because they're porting stuff?
No, well, yeah, because why aren't you putting out new fucking games for a system that's still lively?
Because they don't want to put shit out for the Wii U because fuck Wii U.
No, they don't want to do that because NX is coming out.
Exactly.
So that's the reason why.
Well, they could just actually, instead of make a new Wii U game, they can just focus on the 3DS, which still has a ghost of a chance of actually being
But they
something.
don't, though. That's the whole point of the NX, to get rid of both those things and combine it into one thing.
That is okay if the rumors are to be believed, yes.
Yes. Another thing too is that as far as like mobile is concerned, I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that mobile is going to take over. Nobody pays for that shit. None. For every Pokemon Go or Candy Crush, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games that fail. The controls are not intuitive at all for like games that we're used to, for example, like on a console or even a 3DS for that matter, or a Vita. Nobody pays for a game. Pokemon Go is free. Microtransactions where it's at for those games. Candy Crush is free. Can someone please tell me if there's actually a person that you know that actually pays for a mobile game?
Yep.
Who?
Candy Crush.
You
Candy
don't pay
Crush, people I used to work with.
You don't pay for that, Matt. You pay for the microtransactions.
You're right. And
Yeah.
microtransactions can be
but that's not-
skyrocketing.
But once again, for every Candy Crush, and Pokemon Go that has those that make money off of it, those are a few success stories out of thousands of games that went kaplunk.
Yeah.
My argument is that they can both exist in the same universe.
Right, but could Professor Layton not be on your cell phone?
No, it can't.
not?
Not right now, anyway.
Yes, it could. Professor Layton could.
Yeah, but it's not, Matt. Why is it okay?
No, I'm just saying.
Let me
I'm
put-
not talking about right now. I'm talking about what he asked. Is it dead? Like, is there really money to be made?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
In the future coming up?
Yes, and here's why. Like, everybody likes to say, oh, the Vita didn't perform well. Well, okay, in the grand scheme of things, no, it didn't. But it didn't lose money for Sony. Vita games still come out, and in the first week for a lot of those games, they sell 250,000 copies. And I'm not talking US necessarily, I'm talking about like Japan too. Money is still being made. People are paying money for handheld games.
Well, that's great. That's overseas though.
But that doesn't, Matt.
It does matter when you're looking at games that can be released when you have so many Japan exclusive games.
So you're telling me that you would pay money for Little Big Planet on your cell phone. A $40, $50 game.
I would pay for Little Big Planet on my home device.
Which is what?
PS4.
But that's not what I asked.
No, but I wouldn't play Little Big Planet on a handheld device.
But
I'm sorry. I know the point you're trying to make. If I were to pay for something on my phone, man, honestly, all these little games that I can play are more than entertaining enough for me until I get home and play an actual, home console game.
Yeah, there's not really a situation where I would ever want to play something like Little Big Planet or any like AAA title on a mobile device as opposed to over a PlayStation.
well, yeah.
I mean,
but,
if you're already,
but Little
if you're
Big
talking
Planet
about
came out on the Vita too, and it sold. So there is a market
That's
for it. Is what I'm
different.
saying.
I mean like on an iPhone or a fucking
right.
my ill-begotten iPad.
Yeah, because you don't want to pay for it.
Well,
That's my point.
That's true. There's that.
Like
But it's
everybody,
not like-
I guess
I'm
my,
like playing shit like that on there.
my thing is this. Everybody is just like, no one's buying handheld games anymore. Well, okay, let's say that they're not. They're not buying mobile games either. So why can't both exist in the same sphere?
because there's a lot of money to be made in the free microtransaction games.
Yeah, but not many companies are doing that though, Matt. That's my point. Once again, for every Pokemon Go, there's thousands of games that tank and developers go under.
You're right, but
Same
for
thing
all
happens
of
in video
those,
games, too.
yeah, for all of those, it's the same type of thing that happens with normal games, and you have people like Bungie and EA and all the big video game names that you would see on your Vita already do mobile games, and they make a lot of money on their mobile games.
So who else is
And
making
almost
money
all
on?
A shitload of Kickstarters go under.
Well, who's making money on mobile games and besides outside the realm?
Outside of King,
Outside of like King and Niantic or whatever they're called. Please give me a game that's not in those top tiers like that. They're actually doing well.
Let's try AutoWrap. Let's try Smule. They're fucking making a killing.
What is it?
who's it?
Smule, like AutoWrap and what the fuck? It's not really a game per se.
Okay.
But it's a mobile application. Does that count?
But no, it doesn't. It's not a game.
Okay. Let's see. Aside from King,
All right, how about Mojang? You can play
Mojang?
Minecraft. You can play Minecraft
But
on your
that's
phone.
a single buy.
Mm-hmm.
No, and that's
505
kind of
games
Brian's
for
point,
Ferrari.
is he wants to know about these single buys.
Okay,
Okay, not
Minecraft is a
Microtransactions.
game that existed already before the mobile, but that's fine. Okay, go ahead.
And
But
that's
you
what
buy
most
the mobile
Vita games
version.
are. Sorry, go ahead.
But you buy the mobile version specifically because you want it on your mobile.
Okay.
Just like you buy Little Big Planet Vita because you want it on your Vita, or Minecraft Vita over PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Minecraft. You want the different version because you want to play it that way. Or Terraria, for example, as well.
Okay.
505 is doing really well for themselves.
On the cell phone space?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another one.
Rockstar.
On
Rockstar? On what?
Yep, they have San Andreas on cell phone.
They have all three of them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
they
can't
do.
sit there and actually tell me that that's doing well.
It's actually on
The great
the top 15.
Hang on one
Number
sec.
12.
Hang on. I
Number
gotta
12.
ask for some outside help here. Grace, can you come here, please? Can you help me think of any developers from, like, say, of Apple applications who do really well for themselves for, like, app and in-app purchases?
King.
We already talked about King.
King.
Was there were other ones? There was like fucking Smurf, the Smurf one. Whoever the hell made that?
That's Simpsons game.
The Simpsons tapped out. Yeah.
Tapped out.
Okay, once again, that's free though.
Family Guy, Quest for
Yeah, but
That's free.
microtransactions.
I'm not talking about microtransactions. Stick with the point.
developers and get apps overall.
Did you mention Zynga?
Zynga is another one. Zynga's making huge killings.
What do they do?
What did they do again? They do
Farmville?
Farmville. Yeah.
That's microtransactions though, right?
Yeah, but still.
Okay,
I mean,
no, not but still. You're missing the point.
Why do we have to fit in those
you're talking about single purchase apps.
Because
then, okay.
my point is when you're buying when people buy a Vita game, they're willing to spend the $30 or $40 or a 3DS game. People are not buying these games straight out. It's the microtransactions.
Here's an example of one I bought. And it was from EA. Plants vs. Zombies. You know why I bought it? Because it was an impulse buy. You know why it was an impulse buy?
Before. Go ahead.
You know why it was an impulse buy? Because it was $1.
Okay.
So
what's the normal price on it?
Like $10 on PC.
Oh, but you wouldn't buy it at its regular price. See, that's my point.
I bought it on PC too. I bought it on the phone because I was at work and was like, it'd be fun to do. Playing Plants vs. Zombies. Hey, it's only $1. Fuck it.
Okay, so in other words,
what
you're telling me is that you'll spend money on a cell phone game if it's like the minimal amount that you're willing to spend on it.
I'm just saying, of course, but I'm just saying that that's one of the beauties of marketing games and cell phones is even if it's something you really want, if you sell it for $2, people are going to be like, oh, fuck it, whatever, it's $2, I don't care.
Right.
It's impulse buying. It's just like putting stuff up at the at the checkout.
But Matt,
and Snickers there.
Why do games go on sale?
This isn't sale. This is the price that they put it on.
But you just said it was originally $10.
No, for the PC.
I'm not talking about PC.
I'm telling you the original price was $10 on PC. It was not $10 on the cell phone.
Then what was it on the cell phone?
$1. It's been $1.
Okay.
Since it came out. Scribblenauts is $1 on the phone.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And fuck yeah, I bought it because Scribblenauts is a fun little game. It's a little time waster.
It's basically almost the exact same game as the regular one too.
Yeah, I tested it out by putting Megalodon. First word I put in, and it's still there.
Try attaching a shark to a helicopter by a chain. There goes every puzzle.
Oh, fuck! I never thought about that. Cartoon Network makes tons of money off of one-time buy games.
Yeah, but it also could be from the advertisements too. Let's not forget that either with these.
Well, I mean, Brian, if you're not going to concede at all, no matter what,
I'm not conceding that cell phone games aren't popular. What I'm saying is that in a space where people are still willing to shell out $40 for a handheld game.
It's a very small market, though.
No, it's not.
I know people are willing to.
How is a quarter of a million copies something small?
Give me the numbers in
America. In 1 week.
Give me the numbers in America, and that's where I'm saying the issue is.
But cell phone is still over there in Japan too. What difference does that make?
Because those games are actually can make money by what's the word where you retranslate it, where they retranslate the game and then sell it over to the U.S. There's really no harm, no foul. But for a system that's dying, that's not used in America, there's no point in making a new system that's region code specific and you have to retranslate everything for a game that's specifically made for another country. I mean,
but Matt, if they don't sell though, then why keep on doing it?
I'm saying that they're not. He asked if it's dying. I'm saying it's dying. Put the nail in the coffin. It's almost dead. The DS was fun for parents who didn't have cell phones for their kids to play. But if you know what? If your kid was being a brat and they didn't have a DS, you handed them your cell phone and you let them play Angry Birds for a little while and they are quiet. It's great. Hey, why don't I just buy them their own little cell phone that doesn't have a cell phone plan? Let's get them a DS. But now cell phones are so prevalent. Children have them. Don't your kids have cell phones?
Yep.
Nope.
Do they have no need for a DS anymore? Their DS probably collects dust because they can use their cell phone.
But you can't get that same experience though. That's why they still sell.
That experience is dying. I'm saying it's dead because of the ease. The ease of cell phone games is far too easy.
Instant
to
gratification.
to outweigh the need of making a handheld game anymore. What I see happening is things like Nintendo having their own app or their own little station where they can sell their own games on your cell phone. Sony doing the same thing and Microsoft doing the same thing. And goddamn it, if you guys make money off of this, off of my idea, I swear to God, I will come down and find you. But no, that's the future. It's not wasting more time and development into handhelds anymore. It's finding a way to work with the curve. And the curve is heavily on cell phone. At least in America, it's heavily on cell phone.
I second that. You can see way more kids out there now with phones in their hands than you would see with the 3DS nowadays. Like what the whole fucking
because they
Pokemon
have
Go
cell
spree.
phones because it serves a purpose besides just games, though.
No, I mean, but little kids who have no business having a cell phone, like my kid, for example. And she okay, you know what? She's getting more independent. I can see that. But okay, you got like a 6 or 7-year-old with a cell phone. They don't need an actual phone. They're just playing it using it as a device. But think back to when Pokemon Go just came out. Maybe they were borrowing their parents' devices, whatever. You see way more little kids holding handheld devices, iPhones, iPads, iPod Touches, whatever, and Android devices. And you see way more kids with those than you would ever see with DSs ever. You go around with your fucking 3DS, you try and get Street Pass, try and get Spot Pass. Fuck that. You get maybe 2 hits a year. Well, I would anyways. Because nobody fucking has those anymore.
And you know, another thing about handheld gaming is the need of it, the necessity of it. The necessity of handheld gaming back in the day was pretty much solely reliant on the fact that you didn't have any other options at your house. You're not playing handheld games really that much out in the open because you're doing stuff out in the open.
You play it on the bus, maybe.
Right, you play it on the bus if you do public transit. Exactly. But with the necessity of having that time where you don't have access to a TV because your parents are watching it or your significant others watching television is almost gone. Almost everybody has a computer and they can hook up, or they can watch anything they want on there. Or I know most kids have televisions in their own room now, so there's really no point there either. It was a wonderful thing to have to occupy yourself when nothing else would. But those times are gone.
Yeah, see, I can't agree with that because I think there's still a niche for it. I'm not saying it's not going to happen at some point. I just don't think it's right now. Because these games wouldn't still exist, the manufacturing wouldn't still exist. Japanese gaming exists, but it's still brought over to America and dubbed or whatever you want to call it for a reason.
To sell more units.
Yeah.
Right, but they also see that decline too.
But it's still money being made. Money's being made still.
Right, but would there be money being made on developing a new system? I'm not talking about this current system, and I don't think he's talking about that current system either. He's talking about what does the future hold for these kind of systems.
Oh, I think there's at least one more grouping of it.
One more for Sony?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'd be surprised to see that.
Because, I mean, the way I look at it with like
I would actually place money on that one right now.
Well, once again, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm not saying it's, when I say handheld, I mean something that complements possibly the PS4 better. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, once again,
that's not mobile gaming.
Well, it is if you're taking it with you.
If you're actually able to take your PS4 with you, yeah.
Because isn't that the whole point of the NX by the rumor is that you're able to take the game with you with the handheld and then bring it home and continue what you were doing?
That's the rumor.
Okay. That's the rumor, right. I just think just because you're not winning the battle in certain situations doesn't mean that the war's over in how take that however you want. My point, like when Vita came out, no one gave a shit about Sony because nobody liked the PS3 at the time. I think now, since they're on top, as of right now, until Xbox's next console comes out, I think that they could do it. I think they'd be crazy enough to do it. I'll put it that way.
Well, with all the money they're making, yeah, they could do it.
Yeah.
They would have but alright, how about that? Do you see it happening for Microsoft? No, because it's too big of a risk.
Well, yeah, Microsoft has never done it before.
Oh, the Zune, but no, that doesn't really count.
That's an MP3 player.
Didn't the Zune also offer video games? I didn't buy one of those damn things.
If it does, I knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the rival to the iPod Touch way back when.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't remember
I think
games
so.
ever being on. At least one I have, but no, I do. I do think it can come around one more time. Whether it'll do good or not, I don't know. I just
But
think
you
that
even
I
say
still
one
think
more
at this.
time.
I just think at this point there's still room for it, especially when games are still selling for it. You can say what you want about the Vita not selling, or that's fine, but the game stores are still going.
Again,
That's-
in another country, but
Yeah, which is brought over here for a reason. They're selling units.
because the system's already been made and it's already out there and it's failed, so they're trying to milk as much money as they can out of you. You even said just now, one more time. That's like saying, Granny's gonna make it past this triple bypass surgery.
Look, I
One more time.
said
she's
too
out the
that it was
door.
a hard pill to swallow. I understand that. I'm not saying that that's definitely going to happen. I probably won't. But all I'm saying is that there's simply still room. That's it.
Hey guys, I think I'm ducking out right now.
Okay.
He's getting late hour. The
Oh, it is?
witching hour.
What are you worried about? You're going to lay in bed for an hour.
Sounds like my kind of thing. But I need to wind down though, and I gotta take the garbage out. And I need to fucking.
Oh God. That's been the MPG podcast, everybody. In case you didn't know, every Monday through Thursday, we each have a topic of conversation. On Friday, on SoundCloud or iTunes, you can get the full episode. Or if we do After Dark one, that'll probably be on there as well. If you have any questions for us, comments, whatever, go to nerdtheory.net. Post a question there under one of the, the comments and shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Help me cheat by giving me a topic, please.
Yeah, really. That's all. I'm Brian.
I'm
I'm
Steven.
Matt.
Have a week.
Okay, bye.